Hi.
Hi.
Is this your little one?
That's the real manager of the hotel.
That's right.
Hi. My name's Mary. What's yours?
What's your name?
It's Madison.
It's Madison.
Madison.
Cookie.
Oh, you got cookies.
You're a doll.
20 months?
She's going to be 2 years in November.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty close. That's our old elevator.
Oh,
It's the original, and it's still it's the hand crank style.
How about this? The carpets changed.
Yeah. Have you been through our tunnel yet?
No, not yet.
When I first came here, the first night we were in the back. On the main floor, there's only 2 guest rooms, and we were on the main suite, and it was the night I checked into the hotel, and we were in the room, and my wife and the kids were asleep, and I'm sitting in bed, and the next morning was my first day of work, so I'm sitting here thinking of all the things that I need to do. And the hallway to the 2 suites, it's a real long, quiet one. Well, I heard somebody walking up to us, it was about 11 o'clock or so, and I thought it was maybe like the auditor coming to tell me something. And the bed was, the door's right there, and the bed's about right here, so I'm kind of sitting up, and some of the rooms have gaps underneath the doors, about that much. And so I saw a shadow coming up, and somebody knocked, and so I'm sitting in bed, and I said, "Who is it?" And nobody answered. And so then they walked to the end of the door, and I was waiting to hear them open it, but it didn't, and they walked back, and they stood at the door, and I saw the shadow, and then as soon as I got up, and I came to the door, they like walked away, so I opened it real quick, and there was nothing there.
You look down the hallway and everything.
Look
and
down the
like,
hallway, and there's
Did you get it?
and there's no place of anybody to hide. Which is real peculiar.
It was on the first floor?
It was on the first floor. I could show you the room.
Is that our floor or the first
No,
floor?
it's on the main lobby floor.
Oh, what room number?
It's 102 and 104 is the room.
Is there a 119?
109?
119.
No. You know, one thing, the hotel is, the room numbers now are not the original. It has been
That's why it's disoriented.
it has been renumbered, and so some of the doors, original hotel doors, have been switched around. You can see where down below, like in this area, where the old brass numbers were.
Can you read the number?
Yeah, you could see them. You can almost see like an image. I wish the chef was here because it was always, it's really
The
strange.
kitchen was one of them I wanted to go to because I was upstairs and I was meditating. The kitchen.
Well, the thing that he experienced, and he's been here about 4 years, was the 4th floor of the hotel. The top floor was the old servants' quarters. And his first night here too, he was laying in bed, fell asleep, and he was kind of laying at the foot of the bed watching TV. Fell asleep, and he got up to turn the TV off. And when he sat up and turned around, he said there was this little girl dancing on his pillow. And he said it scared him so bad that he just screamed as loud as he could. He didn't know what to do. He closed his eyes, and then because he kind of felt something going on, and then he like opened them up, got the courage to open his eyes, and it was like real still in the room. And the image was gone.
Wow.
1907 to 1909.
Did she take off?
Yeah. I mean, movies, right? This is a miniature extended. Right? This is a miniature extended. Movie set?
Yep, it was on in The Shining.
Oh, this one was?
They made a replica. They had a.
That's what I'm feeling. I said it was made on, was on a movie set or something. Yeah, cool. I read that years ago, too.
See, she doesn't know anything about the hotel.
I had no
Nothing.
absolutely.
Oh, really?
Nothing. I've never been here. I've never.
Nothing.
Oh, great.
So this is fun.
Oh, that is fun. They built it. It cost them $10,000 to build that thing.
10,000. I wish I
They were
could
going to
do
throw it
that.
away in the dumpster.
Oh my God.
And I said, "Can I have it?" And they said, "Sure."
It's a wonderful historical site.
It's a great
This is
little
not
piece.
something that happened. You can feel all around it, though, the energies of trying everything to make it work.
This tunnel, you said?
It's actually down this way.
Okay, what's this?
This is just, actually, this little...
Overlook Hotel, that's the shiny name that was in the book.
Oh, the camera's not wanting to
Now, wait
focus
a
all of a
minute,
sudden.
there's another building next to the hotel, it's quite large with the pillars on it. Was that for people of prestige that would come to the Stanley and stay?
Are you talking the
there?
one next door here?
The one with the pillars, yeah.
The larger, what looks just like the hotel? Yeah, that was also for some of the real VIPs and stuff.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
When we came up, I sensed that. I said,
Good statement.
and up in the room, we were talking, I said, I think royalty or high people of very high status stayed in that building that we were.
We have one room there where we've had a lot of activity. It's Mr. Stanley's library.
Okay.
And Julie Warner, who works here, her mother was at Stanley Hall, which is the old gaming hall, as it was, because they had gambling that was still allowed here. And they were there at a concert, and they were walking back up the sidewalk back to the main hotel, and they walked past the manor house, which is next door.
That's the manor
And-
house. See, I know.
Yeah, and they saw a party going on in the library, and so she looks all the people and everything, the lights were on and the music, and it's kind of like a costume ball. And so Julie's mom came up and said, "Oh, what group is in house next door?" She says, "What do you mean?" Because Julie was working the front desk, and she says, "Oh, there's a party going on in the manor house." And Julie says, "There's nothing going on over there," so they all headed back, and it was completely dark. And a couple of weeks ago, one of my security guy was patrolling the building because it's closed down now. And he was upstairs patrolling. He came down and he was walking through the lobby. He walked past the library and he saw a man sitting in there at a table with his back to him. And he didn't think it because he glanced and saw him, didn't pay attention. He got to the door and said, "Wait a minute, nobody's supposed to be in here," and went back.
Is it
And,
open?
It should be. Let me show you the tunnel.
Is it open to the public?
No.